Good morning. Yes, it is still morning. I went to bed a lot later than I expected last night. I had a bit of a tough night. Today's gonna be okay. Had some breakfast, then sure. Oh, yummy. Anyways, you know how sometimes you'll just be coasting along and then something will come up from the past? You'll remember it or have a flashback or something and then be like, oh, Jesus Christ, I just got hit in the face with a rock. And that kind of happens. And I wanted to talk about it because it's the first thing in the morning. Figured why not? Rejection fucking sucks. What's weird is that I usually don't handle it very well. I'm handling myself very well right now, though, talking about it. And the sad part is because maybe I'm so used to it that it's like I can pull back and talk about the subject and be like over here waving at it like this. It's not so weird. Anyways, everyone has their own agenda. Everyone has their own life plan. Everyone has their own what they need. And hey, Snickers, come here. Snickers, come here. I don't want her to bark, so I'm gonna try and get her over so I can pet her. Good girl, come here. Let me pet you. So everyone is living their life their way, and when you enter it, especially romantically, it can complicate things and make things difficult for them. It's no excuse for people to be an asshole, but I'm just remembering a specific incident when I met this person and just hit it off out of the blue. We did not expect to have such a great time. We went on dates and had a great time and spent the night and we didn't have sex or anything, but it was great. And then I went up to see this person or down or I don't know. I went to go see this person again. Geographically challenged. There we go. And things moved a lot faster than they probably should have. I have no regrets. It's just, it was kind of devastating because after that, this person was done. Now, the phone call was, you're not right for me, and I don't want to see you again, and this is not what it looks like, it's just the way that it is. But it really does look like a fucking truck kind of situation, and, sometimes they're swift like that. Sometimes you're with someone for a while, and then they decide, I'm tired of you. Sometimes, you play that stupid game. I don't play games, but, sometimes you're in this, thing where you're like, come on, stop playing games, and they're like, let's play a game for, 6 months, and then they don't want it. It depends on what the course of action the other person decides to take. What I do know that my dog needs a bath, and that it hurts. And it's definitely something that has triggered me into setbacks. I have a history of self-harm. And I can tell you how I got every scar on my arm. And there's a lot. And a lot of them have been because of rejection, not just relationship related, but family and friend related, when I feel like I'm not good enough. I can proudly say that in this situation that I'm speaking of, I did not self-harm. I actually just cried a little bit on the phone and then went to bed a few hours later. In rather good spirits because I won my 500th game of solitaire on my cell phone. I really do have a life. I guess I just wanted to make this because, last night I was lying in bed and I was thinking about my past, which is something I do a lot, and I'm trying to stay in the present and stay in the future unless I'm in therapy and we're discussing something of the past. Because dwelling on the past is not a good idea, so thinking about it will lead to dwelling. Kind of a series of events, like kissing leads to this, leads to that. See where my mind is at this morning? Anyways, So I was thinking about it a lot, and I just wanted to talk openly about the fact that life is about rejection, not just from people, from groups, from you don't get the job, you don't get into this school, you don't get this award or whatever. It's the way the world works. And it sucks, and it hurts, and it's a bitch. And this thought crossed my mind, and it kind of stayed with me last night. I was remembering this incident. I was remembering I was really happy, and then suddenly I felt like someone just teared down all the walls to this little protective castle I'd made for myself with emotions, and they were all like toxic and now eating me, and I hated it. It was awful. And so, okay, Catherine, where are you going with this? Like, okay, you're giving us a scenario that sucks. What do we do with it? Well, it's called you have friends, right? You have support, right? And if you don't, well, make a fucking support system, because I call people and I text people and I'm like, I reach out when I'm sad these days instead of hurting myself. And last night I was upset because I was thinking about the situation, and I did call a friend, and I'm making a tribute video to her later today. Little Ons, I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. I'm not really sure. Alana, don't kill me. I'll have her URL is in the credits, and then there'll be a tribute video to her tonight. That is a tangent off of this. That's more detailed about having a good support network and friends and people that you can trust and talk to, and not only because you can trust them and you can talk to them, but because they are positive energy. You don't want to bring negative energy into your life. It's just not going to help if you call someone who's just going to keep bringing you down when you're down. Like I said yesterday, don't beat yourself up. Don't let other people beat yourself up when you're down too. So yeah, things are going to happen. You're going to get one of those random thoughts that start to infiltrate your brain, and you're like shaking your head around, and you are just like, fuck, I have Tourette's of the mind right now. Support. Reach out. There are people that love you. For every person that says, fuck you, you're not good enough for me, there are 10 people that love you and would kick that person's ass. You're special. You're worth it. Hate is gonna hate. And I do want to thank Alana for being there for me last night. Even though I should have been sleeping, I needed someone to talk to. And that's what's important. Finding those people that are there for you in the bad times as well as the good times. Because shit's gonna happen. Thoughts gonna penetrate your brain. Rejection. Who knows? I might come to you tomorrow and another thought will have penetrated me. God, I should not use that word. It's so invasive. I hate penetration. That's another video. I'm rambling, so I think I'm going to cut this off now and publish it before I get into a whole nother area of thoughts that do plague me on a daily basis, which I will bring to you guys. This is a very important part of my recovery, is working through those thoughts. This thought, rejection in relationships, sucks. But, as someone wisely told me, dude, there's like 6 billion people out there or something like that. So, like, yeah, it's okay, move on. If you know who you are, just leave a comment. Have a great day.